Hi guys, thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you're back, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Faye and I make videos all about makeup, hair, and all things glam. And if you like how any of that sounds to you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now. In this video, we are going to do this eye look, this eyeshadow look. I used affordable so-called drugstore on this eye, and then I used Bouji Sephora bought products on this eye. I used the Soft Glam by Anastasia Beverly Hills palette on my Bouji side, and then I used the Jaclyn Hill X Morphe collaboration by Morphe on this eye. And as you guys can see, the difference is barely noticeable. The shades in the palettes are so close. I did such a good job, not to toot my own horn, matching the shades. Look at how similar they are. So yes, the eyes are almost identical. And yeah, so keep watching and we're gonna make this eye look come to life. Okay, so we are going to start doing our Bouji side on my left eye, which would be your right on this side, and then we're going to do my affordable one by using this palette on this side. We already talked about what they are. This one's the Soft Glam by Anastasia Beverly Hills. All right, so the first thing that we are going to do, we are going to pick only 3 shades to bring this look to life. You need first a transitional shade, which is this one that I'm going to use. Then you're going to need a shade like 3 shades darker than your transitional shade to kind of deepen your crease and give it that contour effect. So I'm going to use this one right next to it. Then the third shade that we're going to pick is a shimmer shade that we're going to lay in the middle and kind of give it that gorgeous glam halo look, which I'm probably going to use either this one or this one. I'm not sure yet. I want to make it as close to the other side of the other eye as possible. So those are the 3 shades that we need. Now for the first shade, the transitional shade, we are going to lay it all over our lid. For eye primer, I have used the same concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape, that I do under my eye, all over my lid. Then I brought my Bake, which is by Pretty Vulgar, all over it to kind of set a clean canvas to work with. So over that, over our base, you guys, I don't like eyeshadow base because it's too thick, and I don't, as much as I love makeup, I don't like the feeling of the fact that like I'm wearing too much makeup. I don't like to feel my makeup on my face. So I avoid eyeshadow primer. However, there are eyeshadow primers that you can use. So I use my concealer. So I'm gonna take my transitional shade with a brush that looks like this. This brush is fluffy. It's by BH. It's actually an affordable brush. I honestly couldn't even find a high-end brush to want to lay my transitional shade with because this does such a great job. BH is such a great company and they make such affordable brushes, and I just love this one. So I'm going to use this one to lay down my transitional shade. So I'm just going to go in. You guys, the Anastasia, I'm just going to lay it all over, and I'm just going to talk to you as I do this. Super light hand, one tap. As you can see, the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, they are more on like the pigment side, so they are super pigmented. So please use a light hand. Please tap your brush and start small, and then you can always build if you need more color, but you can't like go back and like wipe everything off. It's going to ruin the rest of your makeup. So that's my one tip with the Anastasia side. Just be careful. Most of the high-end products, eyeshadow palettes at Sephora are going to give you that fallout, because if you want pigment, there's going to be fallout, and that's just it. All right, so we lay down our transitional shade. Now we're going to go into the shade that we're going to deepen our crease with. Okay, also I forgot to mention, this palette comes with a brush. This brush, you can use that, but I don't want to because I like my own brushes. I'm a creature of habit. All right, then we're gonna use this brush. This is by Tarte. It's actually two-sided. It's a really good brush to use. This side is a little bit fluffier here. I would use this under my eye. This side is perfect to contour your lid and lay down that darker color, which is Sienna, the one that we actually talked about. You know what? Now that I'm looking at the palette, I may want to use Rustic. You know what? Let's switch. Let's use Rustic because I feel like I can get as close. Now, this is the darker shade, so you need to be super careful, super light hand with your, this is a smaller tip brush by Tarte. With that, you want to start, you want to feel the bone on your eyelid, and you want to start under that, and you want to contour that with this shade. Tap, tap. And you want to go back and forth with a light hand and blend that out. You are contouring the bone that's naturally laid down on your eyelid. Okay, you grab a little bit, then you go on the outer corner and you bring that in. You could do circular motions. When it gets to the inner eye, I like to do a back and forth motion, kind of go like that. I like to put a little more dark in here because it opens up my eye. And then I'm going to bring it up into my transitional shade. Now I'm going to grab a little more of that rustic shade, and I'm going to give myself that winged eye look. You guys, also there is an eyeshadow shield sticker that you can use to avoid fallout, but I left my bake on my face for the purpose of that. This is what that looks like. If you guys want to use it, you lay it down like this. But I like to use my bake because I don't like that sharp line. I don't want it today. Sometimes I want the cat eye look, sometimes I don't. All right, so we're going to go back and forth. Now we're going to go in with our transitional shade. Again, one tap, and we're going to go in circular motions and kind of blend that out to give that soft glam look. And soft glam. I didn't even plan saying that. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum, making a joke. All right. So you're going to blend that out because you don't want harsh lines, okay? So that's basically it for our two shades. And then, you know what? I'm going to go in with the bronze and what do you call it, shimmer shade. You can also use glitter over that. With shimmer, you can use a brush, okay? If you're using a brush, I definitely suggest a brush that's more packed, like this one, and then I suggest you wet it. But I want to go with my finger because I feel like that works the best for me. So I grab my pointing finger like this, and I grab some of the shade, and I'm just going to close my eye, pull on my eyelid, and lay that in the middle, in the center, smack center. You guys, your finger does such an amazing job at blending, especially shimmer, that you don't even need to like blend it out. Just in the center, okay? I am not going to bring it in the corner, and I'm not going to bring it in the outer corner. I'm going to place it smack in the center, kind of like follow my natural eyelid, my eyeball, okay? Then I'm going to grab the brush that I laid my contour shade with, which was Rustic. I'm going to grab some more Rustic. I'm going to lay it in the inner corner and bring it out. And then I'm going to grab some more, and then I'm going to lay it towards the end. And that's it. With my transitional brush, I'm not going to grab any more product. I'm just going to go over everything to soften it. Let me come up. Hold on. This is what it looks like without eyeliner. Now, eyeliner is next. You guys, I'm going to use the MAC Liquidlast liner. This is a very dangerous eyeliner, so you can also use the darker shade of black that's in the palette with a thinner eyeliner brush. If you don't want to use an eyeliner today, I'm in the mood for a liquid liner. To be honest with you, the one I'm using, the next one I'm using on the affordable side is actually my favorite one. I would prefer to use it on this side, but since we're doing high-end affordable, I'm going to use this one. You guys, when you put this on your eye, it is not going to come off. Like, this is an eyeliner that you wear to a wedding. This is an eyeliner that you wear on a date that's like going to be 7 hours. This actually is an eyeliner that you wear swimming if you want to go swimming, because it doesn't come off. You can see it's super tacky, so you have to like clean the brush like almost at the tip of the container and just get as little eyeliner as possible. This palette is great. It comes with a mirror, so I'm just going to use its mirror. So I'm going to start at the corner of my eye. If you guys want a tutorial on how to lay down your eyeliner, please let me know if you want one on how to do a liquid eyeliner, and I will be more than happy to make that video. Sound off in the comments. So then I'm not going to do a super drastic cat eye because I'm wearing big eyelashes. Honestly, the only reason I lay down my eyeliner is because, you guys, this is really hard talking and doing your eyeliner, but I'm, like, not to brag, I'm pretty good at it. Okay. So as I said, this is sticky. Alright, so I'm not going to do a super thick, super cat eye. I'm just going to do a little bit so I can mask my eyelash. Okay, so that's what it looks like. We're going to let that dry a little bit. And we're going to move on to the other side. And then I'm going to do mascara and eyelashes. Okay, so that was our high-end, beautiful, soft glam palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. We use all high-end brushes. Actually, you know what? Let's do under our eye too. I know I'm not done with my makeup, but we're going to do that. Okay, so for under the eye, I'm going to grab the same contouring shade, and I'm going to use this end of the brush that I already used to contour and go under my eye and kind of, again, you want to tap. Actually go over my bake for this, and just you want to bring everything in. I like bring it into my eyeliner, like almost under my eyeliner. So you want to bring that in. And that's it. Just a little bit goes a long way. So I was going to do that after, but since, you know, we're focusing on eyeshadow, I figured I'd do every step on camera. So for the affordable side, I picked this 35 Dream Color palette by, it's a collaboration with an influencer, Jaclyn Hill. She has a YouTube channel. Honestly, I didn't buy it because she's the influencer and this is her collab. I bought it because look at how many looks you can do with this palette. First of all, this whole palette, I'm gonna list the price down below. It's super affordable. There is a Morphe store at Garden State Plaza in New Jersey, is where I'm from. But if you want to Google it and see if your city has a Morphe store. If not, you can order these on the website. And if you use the influencer names, you get like 10 or 15% off. I'm not sure. But I also picked this palette because it's very close to the one we used on the other side. Like these are two, if you look at them side by side, like the colors are almost, look at this. The colors are super similar. Obviously, this one has a little bit more daring and risque colors in the palette. It's a lot more. This is a good one to travel with. Whenever I go down the shore, I grab a Morphe palette like this, to be honest with you. Even though I do enjoy the pigment of Anastasia, but I just grabbed this. So we're going to use this palette. Again, the same process. We're going to pick 3 shades to work with. A transitional shade to lay down on our canvas, a shimmer shade, and a contour shade. So I'm going to try and get as close to the other eye as possible. I'm going to use this up here as my transitional shade. I'm going to use this over here as my contour shade. And then for my shimmer shade, I'm going to use this one because it's very close to the one that we used in the Soft Glam. So let's get started. For brushes, I have picked all affordable brushes from BH Cosmetics. I used one on the other eye. You guys, I love BH Cosmetics brushes. They are super affordable. You need to hop on their website and grab some immediately. And that's that. There's just no comparison. So this big fluffy one, I'm going to use to lay down my transitional shade. You're just going to use a light hand. You guys, for such an affordable, and then lay it all over your lid. For such an affordable brush and palette, you guys are gonna see literally there is gonna be no noticeable difference between the 2 eyes. And on top of that, if you're a beginner, you don't even need like what do you call it, an eyeshadow guard on this side, because Morphe actually is really good with the fact that it doesn't have a lot of fallout. So yeah, less fallout. I mean, it all depends on what you're looking for, but okay, so our transitional shade is laid down. Now I'm going to grab our contour shade, which we talked about. You know what? Now that I'm looking at my eye and the palette, I'm going to use this one because that's the closest one to rustic. It's got more brown. So you're gonna tap, tap, tap. Use a light hand. Again, you want to feel the bone on your eye and you want to go back and forth. This is a thinner brush that I'm using so that I have more control over where the shade goes. Now, the major difference that you'll notice, like look at that, it's a little bit more blending when it comes to Morphe. But if you have these brushes, you shouldn't have any problems with blending. So you're just going to go back and forth where your natural bone is. And you're going to bring that out. Go in the corner. One more. Okay. And you can use your fingers to help you. And that's it. Again, with my transitional brush, I'm not going to put any color over it. I'm just going to go back and forth so there are no harsh lines. Bring it out. My bake is disappearing. This is another trick that you could do. Grab your, this is also a Morphe sponge. You can grab that with the sharp line and you can go like that and kind of stamp your eye to avoid fallout and whatnot. Okay, it looks like I need a little more. All right, perfect. Again, with the same process, I'm going to grab my pointing finger and we're going to go in with our shimmer, which is this one, because this one ended up being as close as possible to the other eye. So you're going to twirl it around. You guys, the quality is like, it's just honestly the only difference I feel like I see in the Anastasia and the Morphe is the amount of pigment. That's it, like the amount of fallout. You may have to like press a little harder on this palette, but you're good. So you're gonna again go in the center. I did a really good job like matching the colors on both sides. Like I don't know if you guys can see, but it's going on like a dream. So you're gonna place that smack in the middle. You guys, again, you can use a brush for this, honestly, but realistically, your finger is your best friend. Just keep a little towel like this next to you so you don't put it anywhere else. All right, so that's it. Then I'm going to grab the transitional brush again without any product on it and kind of blend that out. Now I'm going to go back to my contour shade brush, grab a little more of that shade, and I'm going to blend out literally the same process. Put a little more in the corner, bring it out to my contour, put a little more in the outer corner, bring that to my contour. This eyeliner, actually, I forgot how much I like it. Like, it dries down super matte, not to, like, go back and forth between the eyes, but you know what I mean. Grab a little more, and that's it. Now we are going to go in with our eyeliner, which is my favorite. This is by NYX. It goes on like a dream. Literally, like, glides on and dries like you don't need to give it like 10 hours like the other one. I mean, the other one is a good, like, it'll stay on your eye, but you know what I mean. So same thing, I'm gonna start grabbing it from the corner of my eye and kind of glide that on. Again, if you guys want a tutorial on how to do a perfect liquid liner without messing up first try, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to make that video for you guys. I got all the time in the world right now, so okay. Now, another difference that I noticed with the Morphe side, this eye, is that the shimmer, I need a little more, okay? So I'm going to let the eyeliner dry, and then I'm going to grab a little more, and then I'm just, and another thing is that, and then I'm just going to go on top of the liner because I was literally just going to dip into my bronzer to get more shade. Like, I'm losing my mind. That's it. Okay. That's like honestly the only thing is that the shimmer is a little bit better on this side, But as you guys can see, like there is no, I don't know if you can see, but there's no major difference. All right. So I'm going to do my lashes off camera because I already have how to apply false lashes in my videos. I'm going to link that in the description box for anyone who's interested. And then I'll be right back to bring it all together. Oh, one last thing. We're going to use this brush to apply the contour shade under our eye. We did the other side on camera, so let's go ahead and do this side. Same process, you just grab the corner and one tap goes a long way and you just bring that into your eyeliner. And that's it. I'll be right back. We are going to talk about all the stuff we just did. Alright, so I have the rest of my makeup on. I feel like I did such a good job matching the shades in the two palettes that I can't even like tell the difference between this side and this side. Like this looks okay, like I did a good job. The only thing I did after I left you guys is I put on mascara and the eyelashes, which I'm gonna link the tutorial down below, and then I added eyebrow bone highlighter. And if you guys watch me, you know that I use the Cheek Leader by Benefit. I use the cookie shade because that's just the shade that I love, and that's it. And one last step, setting spray, and obviously it's the affordable one because I like to buy more makeup, so wherever I can save money for quality, then I do. And we are all done.